Boyd313 and welcome back to Pokemon Snakewood. In the last episode we crossed this bridge again. I say again, that's the first time I've crossed that bridge. I realised where I got again from, where we battled, well, not some of the Deadly Seven, which in between now and it took me this long to realise that the Deadly Seven, I'm guessing, are meant to be representative of the 7 deadly sins, seeing as though this like ROM hack does have a lot of biblical references with like the horsemen of the apocalypse and stuff like that. So that's just because of the, you know, the 4 horsemen. That's where I drew the deadly sins from. But in this episode, even though we semi-headed through this grass last time, and I have repels, so I'll... Oh, okay, there's one still going, that's alright then. Yes, we're going to be heading further south through here, and I don't imagine we'd be going left, because if I remember it connects to Morville, and there are a bunch of rocks in the way. So anyway, Route 118. Hello, they call me Dr. Blackthorn. Who might you be? I'm Tori. I see. That egg you carry, it's intriguing. May I see it? No, it's kind of valiant. What's going on? Could that be the egg containing Meteor's daughter? As a matter of fact it is. Why? I don't know why Dr. Blackthorn randomly turned American, or why I gave him an American accent, but... Oh dear. What's going on? Will someone please tell me? Quiet, the adults are talking. What's it to you, Doc? I had heard that someone just attacked the vault, and that Meteor's daughter had been freed, so I came rushing over to see if it was true. Thank you for your time. Wait. Yes? Do you know where I can find Meteor so I can take his daughter back to him? I believe you ought to head east to Moss Deep to find his current abode. Now, if you've quite finished... no, sorry, but just who are you? A concerned party. Let us say no more than that, Like you, the current state of affairs worries me, and I am on my own small mission to resolve some of the issues that face this region. I see. I'm sorry to have bothered you. Not at all. May I offer a small piece of advice? Yes? These are troubling times, Tori. Please remember that in this region, almost everyone will lie to you. I will not claim that you can trust me, but I will tell you how to get there. I will tell you that there are less than 20 honest people left in Hoenn, and that you and I are 2 of them. Please bear this in mind and take care. There's a zombie sat on a sign. A zombie has been nailed through a sign, one through each shoulder. I wonder what this sign says. Let's peek behind the zombie. Oh god, it's coming back to life. Oh, poor Fernando. I nearly said he'd been moulded to a sign because of mould there. But he'd been nailed to a sign. The zombie gave you a long, penetrating look. Okay. Now, since I assume we're not going to be able to head very far west, like from here, I'm gonna basically just see what's going on here. Right, it's Tina and what's her face again? I cannot remember their actual names. So Tina, I want to say Derek, even though it is definitely not Derek. Bruce, that was it. Intense. Oh, seriously, that guy was recording on a Versus recorder. You know, I've seen like in the more futuristic games, well, not futuristic games, like, you know, the games where they had like the little images of the items on the bottom. The Versus recorder looked like it was almost like a mobile phone, and so to me it looks like it will be of potato quality if they are recording with the Versus recorder. Right. Random. Oh, can you not, please? Her Pokeballs aside, picks up a sword again. You don't seem to have made much of an impression. Okay. This is a job for Rude. So apparently we're not a real trainer. And we're dizzy, right. I don't really know what's happening here anymore. Right, ooh. Another thing to mention when I was saying like Pokemon types have been changed. Makuhita and Hariyama are now part normal type for some reason, so they are weak to fighting types. And yes, Kira is trying to learn Fire Pump, which is essentially just Flamethrower, which I think I will replace Headbutt for, seeing as though she knows Cut and Dig. No, I don't want Dig. Tessrael? Is that a name? I don't know. Right. I'm gonna move Cut first, seeing as though I figure it'd be better just to have a normal type move first. Kid, stay back. The extreme power of the 13th note can banish these things. Yes, I'm on the same level. What? Luxio, Luxray. Oh, that was perfect. Exploud. Yeah, let's fire pump into its mouth. Oh, that was a very poor word choice. Oh, okay, that was much more powerful than I anticipated. Rude. Right. Where is it? I've lost it. There it is. The revive item is what I was looking for, but I just couldn't remember its name. Right. I'd probably be better off switching out from Lydia, seeing as though these are probably fishermen. I don't know how much I can last, but I need an heir. Someone must carry on my legacy. Sure, I'll take the sacred rod and fish for which I could never catch. And it's a cursed fishing rod. Fantastic. What was that name? That's no sacred rod, that's a cursed one. I'm glad to be rid of it. What does the curse do? It draws horribly powerful wild Pokemon to attack whenever you use it. You monster, leave before he hands out any other cursed items. You know, even though it'll probably just fish up water Pokemon, I could do with a horribly strong monster. Even though I'm sure it's just a Pokemon. I mean, my brain went numb for a moment there. I assume it'd just be like the good rod or the super rod, because I mean we found the old rod and this is the second one, so yeah, it's probably, yeah, at those levels I'm assuming it's just the good rod. Help me, kid, I'm too weak to fight the zombies. Wow, you really are too weak with just that one Carvana. Right, that's everyone dealt with over there. Oh, actually, will there be new Pokemon in here? Let's see what I could find. Oh, it's just basically the same as up there. Now, there's this doctor right here. Oh, that's a mush mask. Oh, please may I have it? I do love mushrooms, so. No? Well, how about I offer this rare and expensive item in exchange? Yes, please take this as I don't really need it. And this is way back when in Dewford Town in this series is when I was talking about the trade series of items. That was the first, well actually no, whenever we found the mush mask, that cologne is the first step in the trading items. The next step is the only other one I know, and it's back in Dewford Town. So when we get flying, if we have something we could teach it to, providing we add a flyable team member to our team, I will fly back to Dewford and try and, you know, basically just fly to, fly back there basically. And he has an Iron Reaper, which annoys, I was about to say it annoys me, I'm just thinking why would it annoy me? Right. Now I would just like to quickly, where are my repels? I just want to zoom back to that. If I'd like to say the word back any more times in that sentence, go back to that healing kit that was just here because, well, just because I want to heal my Pokemon. I don't know what other reason I'd need other than to heal. Right, so now I can head through here safely. Repel's effect wore off, that's fine. Oh, there's some dead berries. Sure, why not? I mean, these Pomed berries don't really get used for anything but contests, I think. And there doesn't appear to be any here. Or I doubt there's going to be any in this game. But I'll take them anyway, just because in games like this, or just in games in general, I am an item hoarder. I will take every item ever, regardless of whether I need it or not. I'll take it and probably never use it. Right, this woman has a Pichu looking kind of thing. Calling. Alright, my friends will be here soon and it's time to see who's the strongest. And this right here is the introduction of sort of a crossover reference game. Crossover reference in the game. In the form of T-Fanger Ranmao. Sending Kuraputo. And yes, if you know what these are, I can't remember what they're called. The name I've got in my head is Doripon, and I don't know why. And I know it's not that. Rudance, I think. I think that's the flying one. Yes, I'm guessing it's the flying one, seeing as though it's a tornado. And Ushi, I immediately go back to the Yu-Gi-Oh! Ushioni thing. Right. Surf, I don't know. Right. Yeah, I don't understand the types for these... whatever they're called. I don't know, maybe we'll find out eventually. Why do you have to do better than that? What? Hang on, my D-shot needs... well, that doesn't help. Yeah, like I was saying, the typings are strange because they don't look like... they aren't the type that they look like. Where am I? Ocean, I went into the antenna tree but came out here. Is this some weird... Denjuu, that's the word. These are Denjuu. I couldn't remember Denjuu for the life of me. I missed that because I was going too fast. But that's okay because Fangasu looks like it's pretty weak anyway. What is this place? Where are all the Denjuu? And what are these weird monsters in the grass? They can't even talk or anything. What are those things you have with you? Pokemon. So, did the antenna tree take us to a third world, I wonder? Not the real world. Not the Denjuu world. But a Pokemon world. Interesting. Yes, apparently there was a Denjuu game. I don't know, there may have been. I mean, I think when I first played through this, I had to Google it to find out if Denjuu were real or not. Right. Hey kid, can you tell me where I am? Battle me. If you win, I'll tell you. And I like how we get the text of a lot of the generic, like, what is it? I cannot remember, I can't for the life of me think of what I'm trying to say. Of regular trainers, that's it. Like when you need something from them, and they always tell you that you have to battle them and beat them in battle to get the information from them. I like how we turned into them and didn't even tell them. What is this place? A Pokemon world that's been destroyed, and there's a Linoon for you. Oh, there's a healing kit, good. I just want to see if there's anything, or maybe we could find a Denjuu here. Although I don't know why we would, because we're in the Pokemon world. Right. What happened? I can't seem to get back. And t-fanger Majid. Now I have a quick point to point out. One of the t-fangers, if that's the trainer class, if you want to call it that, said that she was only able to take 3 with her, yet this one has 5. Which one's Fangasu? Oh, that's the one that was weak to Fire Pump, right, yes. Rudance, that was the flying one. Oh, and it's flying, right, so let's switch into Lydia because of reasons. Surf, there we go. Ushi, that was the fire equivalent one. And Nigeria? Is it Nigeria? Oh god, no. Nigeria? Oh, is it a water type? I don't know. It was seriously bulky though. I need help, not battles. Help me, where are we? What happened to the antenna tree? I don't know, but with defeating them and making it to this healing kit, I believe that's a good place to leave it for this episode, so thank you for watching and I will see you next time on Pokemon Snakewood.